Good morning. The hour is late and we've got work to do. And when I say the hour is late, I'm sure you can relate to the hour is late. All you got to do is look around in the world that we're living in. Yes, I got a New York shirt on. New York. Yeah, I do. Something's happening today, I think. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. But the hour is late, you all, really. And that's, it's nothing to wink at. It's nothing to blink at. It's nothing to ignore. Good morning, Apple Brooks, honey. Good morning, Dragonfly. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to say that I am a morning person. I didn't wake up probably to around 9. No, we're 8:45. I kept waking up all throughout the night having strange dreams, but then woke up around 8:45, immediately got dressed, got my clothes on, went outside, did some stuff. I didn't drink nothing, no coffee, no nothing, no tea. You all, I'm a morning person. I know we got a lot of morning people on here. And I'm thinking, wow, I can still function without doing any of that. Why? Because, I don't know, I just woke up like that. Boom. That's right, you are. You are a morning person and the hour is very late. It is. It's late. And we got a ton of work to do. Spiritually, we really do. Spiritually, we've got a ton of work to do, and physically in our lives to, I don't even know if we can catch up. I really doubt at this point we can catch up, because we're trailing behind time, because the time is not waiting for us. Time's not going to wait for us to get our lives in order. Time's not going to wait for us to get our hearts in order. It's not going to wait for any of it, you all. Spiritual and emotional healing, we absolutely need it. We do. Good morning. Yeah, you got your son off to school, laid back down. 9 just woke you up. It's great. You're a morning person, yet you're tired. That's understandable. You got kids, you're going to be tired. You really are, because you give a lot of time to your children. You got to make sure they're taken care of. That's right. You said right. Gotta stay busy. Now is the time. You are. That's right. You don't got time to stop. You don't got time to sit there and just play around and do nothing, because you don't go nowhere in life. You don't. I mean, you can relax, but there's a time and place for that too. But right now is not the time to just sit around, you all. The hour is late. It's later than we realize. Lots of big planes arriving at JFK Airport. How many else? Last night, it was midnight. I got up, checked the time on the phone, because I got the phone way on the other side of the room. It was midnight, and I kept hearing the large planes flying over. I thought, you know what? I should go outside. I should film these large planes flying over, because they come from, they'll come from this direction. They'll come from that direction. They'll come from this direction. Hello, good morning to you. They'll come from that direction, you all. They'll fly right over my house. They fly low. They fly so low. I'm thinking, man, you're really low. I can see the whole bottom of your plane. They'll fly in from right over there. A lot of them will. Right over there, and then right over there. This is the northwest, and this is like the north without getting into the west. They just went nonstop, and I've noticed they do it at certain times. Not all the time. It's only certain times. They just keep coming and coming and coming. So anybody else got any lots of airplanes flying in at night? You was out walking at 10:45, and you saw 6 or 7. And honey, see, are they normal planes? Now, I would hope that there's nothing to it, that there's nothing on those planes, really, like no troops of some sort. I would hope that there aren't, but some planes, some great big massive planes, they carry troops, you all, they really do. Would you be surprised if you woke up all of a sudden, you turn on the news and you hear a message, and it ain't your commanding officer speaking. You hear somebody else speaking. You may see that commanding officer up there talking, but then somebody else right beside them. Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised, you all? I don't think I would. I wouldn't. It would be very surprised. What is this? I don't want to see a red dawn, an October red dawn or whatever that thing is with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, that was really strange. He became the governor. Wasn't that strange? But the movie said he did. And the Terminator. The Terminator. Hopefully the large planes are coming to take out the bad. Well, brr, yeah. Bring on the emergency broadcast system. Well, if they bring it on, let's hope there's some good tide behind it, but it doesn't matter because you really will be in an emergency. It will be an emergency and you ain't got time to prepare. And they probably say, you know, you are in your homes. That's how it was in Berlin when we lived on, you know, the housing complex in Berlin, Germany. When the first thing happened with the war over in the Middle East, and how they did rush to Baghdad and stuff like that. They locked down the housing complex. They locked down the commissary, the BX, the school, all around us, locked it down, put the troops out with their machine guns, put big Abrams tanks into the housing complex right there in the center, right there on the edge. You didn't come or go anywhere without having your name and telling them where you're going, and your name and your address better match the destination that you're going. Just to even enter the area, you all, this is what it is. And you didn't go out after a certain time. There was curfew. You did not go out. You had something to do, you do it in the daytime, in those types of hours. And then when you even get up into a door of your apartment, when you get to the door of your apartment, your condo or whatever it was in Berlin, they're standing right there at your door, standing right there. You're going to show your ID, and they're going to check it, and they're going to match your face before you're allowed to go in your big duplex. Just like that, they had big-time tightened security. And it's like that, too, when you're on base, when they raise the alert level, everybody in the vehicle, and then they get their things out that they put underneath your vehicles, and they're checking for you-know-what. That's right. You know what. So yeah, you all, late is the hour. The hour is late, and we don't have much time to prepare. That's right. You're not going to do the dishes? Just Casey, why ain't you going to do the dishes? You can do them. You can. It won't take you but maybe 5 minutes. You can dry them and put them away. Yeah, you all, we do got this. We got it. That's right. You go out onto Flight Tracker and look at the traffic above you, and you'll hear a plane and you can look where it's going. Well, that's not always the case, because there are planes that fly over and there is no information on them whatsoever. None. You won't get it. You won't get the information. And that's the ones they don't want you to know. They don't want you to be able to identify those. You get lots, like 90%, but those other no. That's right. I ain't had a single drink of water this morning. I didn't have nothing. But yeah, we do got it, you all. You all just keep going. Things are changing. They're changing rapidly. They are changing rapidly, and there really is so many hours of daylight, physically and spiritually. There's only so many hours of daylight, physically and spiritually, that is allotted to us, really. And when those hours come in, you got it. You're stuck with it. You are. You're stuck with it. Spiritual darkness, that would be the energy, you all. That would be the energy. Even though your light is shining, there's spiritual darkness, and that light inside of you is the only thing keeping that darkness away, is your light. So many allotted hours of light and then comes the darkness. It's going to come. It's going to come, you all. It is. That's why we've got to keep encouraging one another to keep going. We can't focus on all the negative. We cannot do it. We don't have time to do that. It's late. The hour's late. We got to make sure we do all we can to stay strong on the inside and keep that light within us shining right inside of here. Because the darkness, you know, in the YouTube Creator Studio, there's this music creator. I think it's Kevin McLeod is his name. I really like his music. It can resonate with my spirit, but his one thing that he has, the music, it says, darkness is calling. And it keeps going, darkness is calling. And at first it starts off, boom, 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 boom. And I'm thinking, some of his stuff can get dark. I don't like the dark stuff, but that right there, it had a good beat. But people, even when they write music, they can feel it. They can feel it. If you're a writer, you can feel it. You can feel it in the rim. You can totally feel it in the rim, the energy. And some people tap into it, and that's how come their music and stuff is the way that it is. But there's some people who tap into that darkness, like the Stephen King person. I know. I think he's went over into the black hole. I really do. Something from the really dark, dark side, you all. I don't know how people can do that. I really don't. But that's them. That's them. Because they couldn't write about the light. So they write about the darkness. So we need to know about the darkness too. But we need to know a lot more about the light. Because there's obviously something about the light that they don't want us to realize, the light within us. There's something about us. Otherwise, there would not be no trying to put out your light, silence your voice. There's something about us. There really is. But the hour is late. That's the title. That's the hour is late. And we don't have much time, and they're not going to wait for us. The time's not waiting for us. We can't catch up with it. It's ahead of us. It's barreling full speed ahead. And our lives are going to change. They're going to change more than they already have right now. And it's so important to stay prepared on the inside. Gina, please get specific. Gina, please tell us all the details. There's some things that you're not permitted to tell. You're not allowed, or you don't have a platform. You don't. So my goal is to encourage people not to give up. I can speak about things vaguely, but I've got to stay up and running because we've got to have the connection. People say, why do you keep jumping around the bushes, Gina? Why don't you come out and say it? Well, look around. Those who open their mouth, they did not refrain from speaking. They opened their mouth and they're gone. They're no longer on here. And Gina, well, that's what you need to do. No. I am an encourager. I've got to keep the light shining. I have to watch what I say. I do have to watch what I say. Can I get my message out by watching what I say? Absolutely I can, because that message is of love. Don't give up. We got to keep going. It's a message of encouragement. We can look around. We can see what's happening. We can speak it. But you don't need to hear everybody speaking the gloom and doom that's going on in the world. Sometimes you want to flip on a channel. You want to tune into somebody and hear something positive. Please encourage me, because I'm about to give up. Don't tell me all the gloom and doom is happening, because I can't do nothing about it. But what I can do something about is encourage you to wake up. You look around, you see the things happen, keep going. No, I can't focus on it, you all. I will rarely, ever, ever on this channel focus completely on the negative stuff. I won't, because we can't do things about it. It's like that serenity prayer is what it is. There's some things you cannot change, and you need to know what those some things are. You need to know what they are. And the things that you can't, well, you need to learn the difference. And, you got to just keep going, you all. That's right. Keep going. I'm going to be going. I am. I might want to get something to drink since I've been up a while. That's right. You're going to have a good day. Everybody wants to have a good day because some people have nothing but bad days, really. Nothing but bad days. And they wish, well, can I have a good day? Can I hear something encouraging? It's like the news. I asked my mother. My mother said, I don't turn on the news. That's all you hear is bad, 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 bad. You don't hear no good stuff. It's always the bad things. The bad things. So it can solidify the bad. No, see, no, that's not me. I can't do it. I really can't. And I won't. I won't do it. I won't do it, you all. We need encouragement, and we need to keep going. Things are happening. A whole lot of things are happening. And for military planes or big heavy planes to be flying at night, I'm not a pilot, but I think there's a cutoff time that the planes fly in. And even at those wee hours of the morning, there's only so many flights going out. I shouldn't be having, I don't know, a plane every 2 minutes flying over my house. I shouldn't have that happening, especially after midnight and 1 o'clock. No, that's too many planes flying through, is what it is. You gonna do your taxi job, Kelly, honey? Yes, you be that light. That's right. To all your riders, handicapped, elderly, and lonely. I think that's wonderful. So you put yourself right out there, and you can be that light in their day. You can be that happiness that fills their heart, especially if they're not feeling, because they can feel your vibration, and we know they can, you all. That's right. Boom. Okay. Well, something's coming. Something is coming. It's here. It's here. Like they took that laser beam and they opened a hyperdimensional gateway. You could see it. A hyperdimensional gateway. Just like that Norway spiral. It's like they wanted to let something in. And who was it? What's the CERN person? He said they wanted to bring something in or let something out. Or let something go through or something to come in. You wouldn't know because they're not going to tell you, but I guarantee you, if a dark entity comes through one of those transdimensional gateways or portals or black holes, oh, you will feel its energy, because if you're a spiritual person, you're going to feel it. A sudden darkness coming down. And a lot of people have been feeling it, you all. They have a sudden darkness. It's the energy. But where is that energy coming from? How can you feel negative energy? Because it's got to have a source. And when it's a really heavy one, and you're out in the middle of nowhere like me, and all of a sudden, and there's nobody around you, and all of a sudden you feel a surge of heavy energy. It's coming from out there. Somewhere out there is where that energy is coming from, in the spiritual realm. It's here. Sometimes you can feel it heavier than others, and sometimes it seems like it's laying low. And then sometimes, oh no, you can really feel it. Because it just like presses down on you all of a sudden. Could even be it's some kind of frequency too. That's right, you all. The hour is late. If you just tune in, it's very late. And we don't got time to waste. We don't. We got to get prepared on the inside of here. Don't give up. Don't give up whatever you do. Even though you may be having a bad day, things might be going wrong, things ain't going the way you want them to. Don't give up. Don't. There's always hope, and that hope is inside of here. The hope is inside of me. The hope is inside of you, and a bunch of other people. And that hope, with all the people together, it is enormous. It is enormous, and it helps keep that light alive. Okay, that light shining inside of us. I'm going to go. But the hour is very late. And some things we can change, but some things we can't. And those things that we can't change, we need to prepare for. We really do, because we know we need to prepare, or we're going to be caught off guard. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. If you're a morning person, if you're not a morning person, I hope you have a I hope you have a beautiful morning. I really do, and I hope it's a beautiful start to your day. I do. Love you.